Hello there. Today is the last day. This is the last live in this series, and I didn't procrastinate today. It's only 2:30 Eastern, and we're doing it. We did it. Challenge accepted and completed. Today I want to talk about having a good guide. In the last year, I have had a few instances where I have had a really good teacher, and it has made all the difference for me. So I think probably the biggest example that I have is I have been working with a woman named Anna Franzen, and she has really taught me how to create an offer, how to have a sales conversation, and just how to feel good about sales in general. And that has allowed me to triple the business since this time last year. I know that maybe I could have got to this place without her, but I know it was way more efficient to do it with her. And it was just like more enjoyable too, because I knew what to do, what not to do, what to ignore. I didn't have to Google it. I actually Googled it before I was working with Anna. I Googled all the things, and it just wasn't helpful. This has come up like again and again this year. So for example, a recent example is that I joined this dog training club so that I could train my dog. I mean, it's only been a month, but I've already trained him to do 2 new things, which I think is pretty good because I have 0 experience. He is more experienced in this than I am. I mean, partly because he's a dog, but also because he knew more tricks. I'm getting off topic. And the other big one for me has been taking courses put on by CPA Ontario, by Video Tax News, by other CPA organizations. Had another one, but so that I can better advise my clients. And like I could have, this is the textbook from Video Tax News. I could have Googled all this, but it would have taken weeks. And I probably just wouldn't have done as good a job either, because those guys are professionals and this is what they do all day long, Video Tax News. So in having them guide me through that, I was a lot better off. I got a lot more details. They explained logistically how to apply those things, because sometimes you look at cases and you think, okay, great, but how does that apply to mine? And so I think just having the right expert to guide you on your journey can be so much more efficient, especially when it's something like tax or like accounting, where you just have to know the rules sometimes. It's not always logical. You can't always think, okay, well, if this, then this, because sometimes there's a rule against then this. So having somebody to tell you what you can do, what you can't do, what to ignore, what to look out for, all of those things is just super important, especially when we're talking about money in general, because money can have a really big impact on every piece of our life. And so it's a big deal. It feels like a big deal. We have a lot of emotions tied up in money, and so that makes it a big deal. And so, yeah, I think just having an expert to guide you on these kinds of things is just always more efficient and less stressful than trying to do it on your own. I've definitely tried to do some Googling about like sales and stuff like that, and it's just stressful trying to wade through all that crap, trying to understand the technical terms. I don't recommend it. I think that in listening to small business owners, in listening to my customers, that this is something that's really missing in accounting and tax. This step-by-step guide, how-to videos, sort of like this on-demand answers, basically, from a professional is really missing, especially in the Canadian space. So I created it. I've created a video resource for small business owners. It answers the questions that I get asked all the time, and I'm updating it every month. I'm just launching today. I will be updating every month. And by updating, I mean answering more questions. And we're also going to have guests come in and do webinars, because I think accounting and tax is not just it's not enough to just look at accounting and tax when we talk about money. It needs to be a holistic view of money. And I think a lot of times it's difficult to know, like, is this something an accountant will help me with? Is it something like a financial planner? Or like, how do all of my money pieces fit together? So we're going to have professionals from other industries like insurance, financial planning, money management, coming in to do webinars once a month. And those will be recorded, so you'll have access to those after the fact. And so that you can have those pieces provided by professionals as well. And because I think it's really important to chat about this kind of thing in a no judgment space, because there's so much judgment about money, so much fear about money, that I've created a community as well. Well, yeah, there's community space to chat about this. I'm going to be answering questions in that space, so you can get your questions answered by me. And I just think that this is really, like, it's a way to provide service to small business owners so that honestly, you don't have to worry about wading through all the crap that's out there, trying to Google something that you're not quite sure about. It is really hard to Google something if you don't know what you're trying to Google. Like, have you ever tried to Google like a comedian, but you cannot remember his name or like the exact wording of his jokes? It's basically impossible. It's impossible to Google something that you don't know, So I'm telling you what it is that you need to watch out for, and providing step-by-step instructions, and just answering your questions. Do you need to register your business? Do you need to incorporate? Do you need QuickBooks? All of those things I'm answering in this online platform. And like I said, I'm answering more questions every month, every single month. So this platform is called Captain's Club. I think we're all captains of our business boats. One of the courses in there explains what I mean by a business boat and all the little pieces of it. And yeah, so the club is meant for small business owners to get together, talk with other captains, get their questions answered so that they can weather the financial storms, because there seems to be a lot of them. 2020 was hard. So enrollment is closing January 4th at midnight, because I want to make sure that the group is like a cohesive group. Cohesive is not the right word, but we're closing enrollment on the 4th at midnight. So don't wait. If this is something you're interested in, don't wait. Go to captainsclub.ca. There's a link in the description. I would love to see you there as a captain, as you're a captain, because you are the captain of your business. I would love to see you in the club. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I've been working on this for months, guys, and I'm so freaking excited about it. So yeah, check it out, captainsclub.ca. And this is the last day of 2020. So this is the last of my video series. I'm a little bit sad, but mostly not. I'm mostly ready for it to be over. So with that, I hope you're doing well, and I will not see you tomorrow. I hope you have an excellent 2021. Happy New Year.